Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing the beauty inventory. So this inventory does not include makeup products. I did do that one a couple weeks ago, so I will link that one down below if you want to check that one out. So for here we are doing skincare, hair stuff, so just to compare numbers. I tend to be more minimal, not super minimal, but like I guess minimal for like YouTube standards maybe. So a lot of these things you might just see like one of, but I still think it's interesting to see like how this collection of stuff changes, or some categories do creep up a little bit and I kind of want to tame them. So I just want to see everything in one place and just see where we're at, and just get a feel for where I am for some of these products and if I want to continue purchasing certain types of skincare or hair care, or what my thoughts are. So yeah, let's just get into the numbers. I guess we'll talk about shower stuff first. So for shampoo, I had one last February and now I'm up to two. So right now I'm using Head and Shoulders. It's not like the most exciting type of shampoo. The only reason I got Head and Shoulders was because I was thinking I might have dandruff, but it was actually like an allergic reaction or something to something I was sleeping on. And now I'm just stuck with 2 bottles of Head and Shoulders shampoo, and I don't really love them. They're okay, like they're doing the job, but I probably want something a little bit more moisturizing than this type of shampoo. So I definitely want to just get through both of these and like go back to like a regular, normal, sulfate free type of shampoo. And I do sulfate free because I do dye my hair, so that's the only reason why. But it doesn't matter to me if it's like drugstore or higher end. It like doesn't really matter. I usually tend to go drugstore with these. So yeah, it did go up by one, and I want to get this back down to one and switch over to a completely different brand because I'm kind of over Head and Shoulders right now. For conditioner, I usually keep the hair masks that come with boxed hair dye, and I use that, and I might have like 1 or 2 other like fuller sized normal conditioners. And I think last time I had like 4 total. I am at 2 right now. I just have the White Rain one and the Curlsmith one. Yes, and I'm really low on the White Rain one. That one I actually use as a conditioner for my daughter's hair and as a shaving cream type product. So hopefully that will be gone soon because I've had that for way too long. I think I've had that since 2020, and the only reason I had that was because I had a little like lice issue and I was like grabbing stuff at the dollar store. I don't know. I don't even know if I thought that conditioner was going to do anything to solve the problem, but yeah, it was like a whole thing. So that's the only reason why I have that. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought that. Maybe I will because it actually makes for a really nice shaving cream. So yeah, we're up to 2, and I can't wait to get rid of the White Rain one and just have one conditioner because those take me forever to use up. I just don't use as much of it as I do shampoo. So all right, for body wash, yeah, I had one last time and I only have one. It's like a 1 in 1 out for that. Just the brand is different. Yeah, I had like that huge 34 ounces of body wash, which I'm never going to do that again because the container, it like gets gross if you keep it in your shower for too long. I just like to 1 in 1 out that one. Soap, I had 2 last time and now I'm down to 1. Same thing, I just like to have 1 and 1 in 1 out. I just like to have that as an alternative to body wash, just to switch it up when I feel like switching things up. So yeah, we're good with soap. Let's switch over to skincare. So for face cleansers, I don't really have a face cleanser, like an official legit one. I just use baby shampoo if I feel like washing my face. So I just keep that. I usually don't even wash my face in the morning. I just use it at night to take makeup off, but it just depends on my mood. So that hasn't changed at all. Face moisturizers, I had 2 back in February, and now I have 3 face moisturizers. I do use grapeseed oil as well, but that's like more of like a full body and face product, so I don't include that in this category per se. I just kind of have that as a side note. So 2 in February, 3 now, and 1 is a backup sunscreen. I bought the CeraVe nighttime moisturizer, which I really do like it, but I don't know if I necessarily need it now because I use the grapeseed oil as my face moisturizer. I do eventually want to move that one out, and you know, I do want to keep it in my mind that it was good, and I, you know, in case I want to go back to using it again. But if I can get away with having less face products, I'd rather have less, kind of a thing. I'm trying not to talk too much about everything. I'm focusing more on numbers, but let me know if you have any questions about any of the products I'm talking about if I don't say anything about it. For serums or like skin treatments, anything that's supposed to improve like texture, appearance, I had two last time and I have two now. Last time I had a Caudalie sample. It was like the Vino Perfect. It was supposed to be for like, I think, brightening, or a sample of that, which actually lasted a while. And then I had the lactic acid by The Ordinary. And now my serums are a vitamin C serum and a retinol. So I'd rather stick with the vitamin C and a retinol moving forward than what I had the last time. Like for me, anything else other than retinol and vitamin C are kind of like nice to haves, but those two are kind of more essential for me to have in my skincare routine. So I'd rather just stick with the essentials right now. And the less I have of it, of course, like the easier it is for me to get through them and keep things fresh. So happy to stick with two for now. As my skin needs change, I'll be more than happy to switch up the products. And I'm actually really open to trying different vitamin C's and different retinols and stuff. So we'll see how that changes. But yeah, still the same number, just different types of things. For toners, I had one back in February and I have just one now. I don't know if last time I had the same one. I think I did. Right now I have the Ordinary glycolic acid one and I like it. It seems fine. There's still so much product in there and I use it like not every single morning, but most mornings. I'm not sure if it's like a ride or die type of toner, but I like the value you get for your money and it seems really nice. And I think you can use that for a lot of different things, like your scalp, like your body if you need to. And don't quote me on that, I'm not a skincare person. I have heard you can use that for different things, so that's cool. For acne treatments, I only have two. It's the same two as last time. One is the tea tree oil from The Body Shop and the other is the Mario Badescu one. If I'm stalling a little bit, it's because I don't actually have the products in front of me. Like, I'm just going by what I remember. So that's why I'm kind of like looking around like, what do I have again? Yeah, both work fine for now. I like the tea tree oil for like, if you have like a painful zit type of thing, that works really good. And the Mario Badescu powder is great just for like, there's like a little bit of a green tint with that powder. So it's really good at like countering the red. So that's awesome. And apparently you can use that one all over your face. I didn't know that, but I won't do that because I'm a little scared to do that, but apparently I think you can, so didn't know that. For face masks, I had one in February and I have just one now. That one also might still be the same. And I like to keep this number kind of low because I don't use masks too often. I maybe do it once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on how busy I am or how forgetful I am or whatever. So I do like this one. It's a lot more gentle than the other mask I used to have. I had a Philosophy mask that was like really abrasive, which was fine, but I'd like something a little bit more gentle. I don't need anything heavy duty as long as it like makes my skin feel soft. And this is the one by Innisfree. I like it. Does the job. For deodorant, I always like feel funny including this, but I do it every time. I had two last time and I still have two. Like one has aluminum, one doesn't. I think I'm gonna try to stick with just one. I'm not sure if I want to veer towards one with aluminum or one without. I'm not sure, but I do eventually just want to have one because having two seems like a little much for me right now. I think it's the same two. Nothing more to say. For body lotion, I had two back in February and it looks like I have four right now. I don't really buy tons of lotion myself, but they always find their way into my life. So one I did buy, the First Aid one, and the other three were gifted to me. So I am good with the body lotion. I don't prefer it to body oil, yet look how many I have. I think it's just one of those easy things that like people can give as gifts, which is cool. I do like to have like one maybe because I use it as a foot cream and you know, but yeah, predominantly though I do use body oils. I do use them for hand cream too, so you know, but this is a little high. This is a little high for me. Hand cream, I had two last time and now I'm down to one, so that's fine. It does take a while for me to get through hand cream. Hand cream for me is more of like a winter thing. I don't tend to need it at all really, summer, spring, but winter, as you can imagine, like my hands get chapped. So those get a lot of use then. And then you're always like washing your hands and stuff, so it does come in handy for that time. But I only need one, really. So I'm in a good place with hand cream. Perfumes and body sprays. I had 9 perfumes back in February and now I'm down to 6 perfumes. I did do a mini declutter and I think I might have used up one since the last update. some sort of combination of that, but either way it came down by 3. And then for body sprays, I had 2 in February, and now I'm up to 3 because I was gifted one of them. I do like to wear perfume, but I don't think I need as many now in my life as I maybe once had. I used to really like a lot of variety with perfumes, and while I still do, like, I like to have a little variety to switch out between seasons. I just kind of use what I have right now. I really don't have a lot of daytime perfume fragrances though. That is one thing I am noticing. A lot of my fragrances that I have left, they are more for winter, fall, and like more evening. I wouldn't be too mad at getting maybe one small sized fragrance for daytime. Yeah, I'm still working through that, and I might have to declutter some more perfume actually from my stash. So this category has always been a little bit of a up in the air type of a thing because I just don't feel as passionate about perfume as I used to, but yet I still enjoy using it on some level. So we're still working on that. But yeah, I am glad that my fragrance has come down by 3. Body sprays take forever for me to use up, and that did go up by 1, so we'll see what happens with that. Eye cream, I had 0 in February. I still have 0 now. That's fine. I haven't missed using an eye cream. I kind of just use whatever moisturizer I have as an eye cream. Yeah. And usually I'm okay with having an eye cream too. I'm not like dead set against it, but I also like to have less inventory and things to manage. So I think at this point I'm probably never going to buy one. I'm probably never going to buy one unless I hear amazing things about eye creams, or I feel like if I feel like my under eye is kind of giving me issues, I might, you know, like, so I'm flexible with that, but I've been totally fine with having none. Hair products. This is like hair styling products. I had 10 back in February and it went up by 1. I did buy an Eva NYC like hair oil thing, or something to spray before like styling your hair while it's still damp. Like, I always like to have something like that, and I don't know, I picked that one up because I did have a product for that purpose, but I thought I was either running low on it or wanted to try something else. If I'm on the lookout for a hair product, it's usually something in that category, and I don't like to run low on that. So I think that's why I bought that. But overall, with my hair products, I am pretty basic when it comes to hairstyling, so this does seem a little excessive. At one point I had a lot more hair products, like a lot of trial sizes of stuff that my friend gave me from her like sample, you know, the beauty subscription boxes, like that kind of thing. I used like pretty much all of those up. Right now I have multiples of full size things like hairspray, which I do use hairspray on occasion. I don't use it all the time. And yeah, I probably need to declutter some things here too. I just like don't use them enough. Like, but it's just annoying because some of these things I use sparingly like throughout the year, but I still use them, so I don't want to declutter them. Like, on some level I use it. I don't like having too many things that I don't use a lot, you know. Like, I know sometimes it's fine, like I get it. Like, if you have a red lipstick, for example, I don't mind having like a red lipstick even though I don't wear it too often throughout the year because I like wearing it during the holidays. But I think it depends on the item. Like, if they are bigger products and there's a lot of things like that, I kind of start questioning, like, can I do without it, you know? And that's kind of how my hair products are right now. Like, do I use hairspray? Yes. Not that often, though. Do I need 3 or 4 bottles of it? No. I could see myself finishing one of these by the next update, like probably one of the Frizz things. But other than that, everything else seems like kind of long term, or I might have to declutter. So that did go up by 1. I do have 1 root touch-up spray. I had 2 of those back in February, and now it's down to 1, and I didn't really know how to count that because I don't, you know, it's a root touch-up spray. It's not really hair styling, but I'm probably always going to have 1 of these because I do get grays, and I don't dye my hair that often. I probably do it like once every couple months, so I do need the spray to kind of help me out during those in-between things. But yeah, I have 1 of those. It works really well. I really like the L'Oreal one. I have a love-hate with it because I love the product. It's a great product. It just like annoys me that it's one of those products now that I feel like I always have to have. It's like, ugh, we've hit that point. I just like to have my hair be like all one color. That's just me. So for makeup brushes, it's saying I had 58 last time, and I think I'm down to 56 because I had to get rid of 2. I had 2 that were shedding really badly, and they're just so old, and those foundation brushes take a beating because when I wash them, I have to really put some elbow grease into it. And my beauty blenders did go up because I bought a set of those that came in a set of 6. So I had maybe 2 or 3 last time of those, and yeah, that went up. So my brush category was always really high, and like I do declutter like a couple here or there, and as time goes on I kind of notice what I don't really use as much. So this is usually a slower moving category to go downward, but I do know I will have to get some foundation brushes at some point because I use them every single time I put makeup on pretty much. But I do also use the beauty blenders too, so I can use those as like foundation brushes. So I might not have to buy foundation brushes anytime soon if I'm using the beauty blender type of a thing. I don't know. I don't personally want this many brushes because high inventory. I don't want to manage this much. I want to keep things simple, but it's going to be a slow moving situation where it comes down, I think. So that's fine. I'm not in a huge rush to declutter them, but I do want to keep in mind like eventually I want a lot less than this. So last time I had 1 set of eye patches, which are like the under eye like mask things, and now I have 0. Those eye patches that I had I got as a gift, so that's the only reason I had that category. Face wipes, I had 1 category last time. Now I have 0 face wipes. It's probably gonna stay at 0 unless I'm like gifted them for whatever reason, because I just use my face wash. They're handy. Face wipes are handy, so I do appreciate that part of it, but it's one of those things like out of sight, out of mind. Like if I don't have it, I don't seek it out type of thing. So there's that. I have hand sanitizer as a category this time around. I have 1. I think I only had 1 last time, like the baby ones, like that. Those are the ones that I use like in my car or whatever. So that number stays the same. It takes me forever to use hand sanitizer. Wouldn't actually mind though bringing that up to 2. I usually use that hand sanitizer after I get gas, and sometimes I might not have the right bag with me when I'm getting gas. So I wouldn't be mad at raising that to 1. So whatever. But yeah, I do like to recap everything and see where I'm at. I like to see everything together. My opinions on things change, my thoughts on things change, and this is a nice way for me to kind of see what we're dealing with currently. So thanks so much for joining me with these inventories. Check out my makeup one if you're interested, and I've done these like for a couple years now, so I'll leave the whole playlist down below as well if you want to check those out. I will see you guys in my next video. Definitely consider liking and subscribing and commenting down below. I love all the feedback and engagement, so I appreciate it. See you guys. Bye.